What's going on, everybody? This is Jimmy, and this is another one of your top 5 for today, May 1st. Sorry this took a little bit longer to get out than normal. We've just been very busy at the Horrific Network, attending conventions and trips, theme parks, movies, podcasts, the whole everything that we do. It's just me again for this one, but Kane, Derek, and all those guys should be returning by the next time we do one of these top 5 vids, and they should be coming out more regularly in the coming weeks. So this top 5 was top 5 masks, and coming in at number 5 with 8% was actually the pig mask from the Saw franchise. Now Jigsaw and Jigsaw's minions have worn this mask multiple times throughout the franchise, and it was startling. I remember first time we saw the pig mask in Saw 1, and then it became iconic. It was used in the Saw haunted houses at Halloween Horror Nights quite frequently, and definitely has a terrifying effect. Number 4, Jason Voorhees' hockey mask. Enough said, right? I mean, Jason is so iconic. This isn't a, one version over the other. I know it's been, retouched and repainted and different looks for different Friday the 13th movies, but, Jason's hockey mask is just about as iconic as they come, and will continue to be. I am pretty sure this mask, first appeared after we got Sackhead Jason, which is actually pretty creepy in his own right. But Jason's hockey mask is something that, pop culture, everything, across the board, when these films were extremely in their heyday. I mean, you can see this everywhere, and it definitely deserves to be on this list. Number 3 was a bit of a surprise, but looking back on it, not that big of a surprise, is Ghostface from the Scream franchise. I mean, for me, growing up, I was an 80s kid, born in 83, and so I grew up with, your icons of the 80s, Jason, Michael, Freddy. And then there was kind of that drought, and then Scream came and just completely revitalized the slasher franchise. So this one is not a surprise in the regard of the impact that Scream had. And Ghostface, he is iconic now. He has, a whole generation of people who love horror, especially that 17, 18-year-old kid. I call it kid because I'm in my mid-30s. They love Scream and Ghostface, and they look to Scream and Ghostface as I look to Michael, Jason, and Freddy. And that story was well written. Cindy Prescott's tale of just family secrets and everything else, and Ghostface was creepy, man. Number 2, coming in with 17% of the vote, is Leatherface. And if you're gonna call this a mask, I guess you're it's definitely a mask, so to speak. A mask made out of human flesh, which is pretty terrifying, but it definitely is a mask. And Leatherface has different variations. I think this one, at least when I put it on the ballot, was more of a generalization of that classic Leatherface look, not necessarily the lipstick Leatherface or the dirty Leatherface, but just whichever one, when you say the word Leatherface sticks out in your mind, whether it be the lipstick one, the classic one, the one from the remake. It doesn't really matter all the way around. I know when I say Leatherface, the first one that comes to mind is the one that looks more ratty, like formaldehyde, like that sepia color, like the skin is just like sunbaked because he wears it so much. But the Leatherface with the lipstick and the makeup and all that one sticks out too. And I mean, so take your pick, whichever Leatherface you want to be your favorite. That's the one that's number 2 on our top 5. And coming in at number 1 is Michael Myers with 20%. This one I didn't really know how it was going to go. I thought that, Jason was actually going to go higher. And I thought, Leatherface, I did not see Leatherface going as high as he did. But yeah, Michael Myers tops them all and is number 1. And we all know that the original mask was a mold of William Shatner. And the mask, like a lot of these masks, have seen different variations. But when I think of Michael Myers, I think Halloween 1. I think the classic Michael Myers mask. Obviously Rob Zombie tweaked that mask. And, 4 and 5, Halloween 4 and 5, that is, they did their variation of that mask. So it's definitely seen changes throughout the years. I am curious to see what they do with, this new Halloween that's coming out from Blumhouse, what that mask is going to look like. We've seen the mask like in posters and stuff like that, and I'll be curious to see how much of that is just kind of like digital art versus the real deal. But should be cool to see the old shape come back onto the silver screen. So there you go, man. Your top 5 horror masks as voted by you. Again, sorry this took so long to get out, but it's out. And Michael Myers is on top for another vote. The next vote will be, what is your favorite Marvel movie now that they've completed the 10-year hurrah, so to speak, with Infinity War? Which was your favorite out of the 19 that are considered the Marvel Cinematic Universe canon? And that will be coming out within the next couple weeks. Voting for that should be up by this week. And we thank you for voting on this one, the top 5 masks in horror. Have a good day.